Hi. So today's class is going to be a power vinyasa. It's going to involve quite a few twists and some arm balances, and it should be fun. And we'll begin at the top of our mat with some breath work that will engage our core. So I want you to join me at the top of the mat. We'll get started. So you're going to take your feet wider than hip width apart. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Place your hands on your thighs. And we're going to inhale fully and then exhale completely and pull your low belly in, keeping the air out. And then pull up with a vacuum. And we'll hold 1, 2, 3. And you go to release the hold, and then inhale. We'll do it again. Inhale. Exhale, release, folding forward. Push all the air out, and then vacuum up, pulling tummy to spine. Holding, and then release, and inhale. Let's do it again. Exhale. Pull your low belly in. Belly button to spine, holding, and release. Let's hop our feet together, finding Samasthiti. And we'll begin. Inhale. Sweep your arms up, look up at the thumbs. Exhale, pushing the palms together, pause in front of the heart, and let the hands drop to the side. Inhale, sweep your arms up, pushing the palms together, pause at the heart, and release your hands down to your side. One more time. Inhale. Sweep your arms up. Look up at the thumbs. Pressing your palms together. We'll pause in front of the heart. And we'll Om one time. Inhale. Om. Go ahead and release your hands by your side. And we'll do a sun salutation A. Inhale. Sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, releasing your spine. Inhale, halfway lift, look up, long spine. And hands down to the mat. Let's step back to plank and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Let's take our time here. And now exhale, rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. Feel free to walk it out if you'd like. And then settle in, breathing here. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, exhale. Walk your feet to your hands, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, pushing through the legs, come up, arms rise, and back to Samasthiti. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Now step your right leg back, lower the knee down, and then tuck the toes. Let's interlace our fingers and lean into the pose. This nice low lunge. Pushing our right leg into the mat as we lean forward into the left hip. And breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let's inhale and come a little more upright, pushing into that left foot so that our right hip is a little more upright. Reach your arms up overhead. Nice straight line, just straight up. And breathe here. And now exhale, bring your hands back down to your side, reaching towards the mat. We're going to lean forward, leading with our sternum up towards the ceiling. And now inhale, bring your hands forward, right hand under your right shoulder, stacking. And we open up for a nice twist, reaching our left arm towards the ceiling. Strong back leg. Inhale here and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And now bring your hand down. Pivot that right heel down towards the mat. We'll come on up into Warrior Two. Opening up, reaching our arms wide. Breathing here. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And I inhale again. Reaching back into a reverse warrior. Breathe here, reaching your arm up and back towards the ceiling. Maybe you have a bit of a back bend. Now we'll lean forward, bring our forearm to our thigh, reaching the right arm up and overhead past your ear. Look up at that underside of your forearm or your palm of your hand. Rooting into that back leg. And breathe. And now push into your left leg. Come back into the reverse warrior. Reaching back. Exhale. Bring your hand down to the inner edge of your left foot. Coming into extended side angle. A little deeper now. Rooting down into that right foot as we reach overhead. Breathing here. Inhale. We'll walk our hands around to the back side of our mat. For the other side, go ahead and drop that left knee down. Extend those toes. Interlacing your fingers. Sink into the low lunge here. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and push into the heel of that right foot. Coming a little more upright. And we'll reach our arms up, straight up, towards the ceiling. Feeling that stretch in that left hip flexor. And breathing. One more inhale. And exhale, bring your hands straight down towards the mat. Deep and back into the low lunge. Maybe finding a little back bend here. Sternum reaching forward and up. And now come forward onto your hands. We'll stack that left wrist, shoulder, untucking those toes. We'll come into a nice side twist here, looking up towards our right hand, which is raised up towards the ceiling. And breathe. One more inhale. And now exhale, pivot that left heel down towards the mat, rooting into our right foot as we come up into Warrior Two. Looking out over your right middle finger, sinking into the hips with integrity, lifting up, pelvic floor engaged. And we'll go ahead and reverse our warrior. Leaning back, sliding that left hand down that left leg as we reach our right arm up and over and back. One more inhale here. And then we'll exhale, bring our forearm down to our thigh, coming into extended side angle, Ukitasana on the right side. Reach that left arm up, past the ear, rooting down through that back leg, finding that nice diagonal line as opposing forces. And breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now on the next inhale, come up, reverse that warrior. Reaching back, preparing to come into that side angle a little bit deeper. Exhale, bring that hand down. Right hand comes to the inner arch of that right foot. And the left arm goes past the ear towards that front wall. And once again, we find that diagonal line. Maybe open up our heart towards the ceiling. Breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. And go ahead and pick up your right hand and bring it on the other side of your right foot. And we'll step back, lower down into our chaturanga. Come all the way down if you want. Untucking those toes, come into your back bend of choice. And exhale, let's come into child's pose. And just pause here. And breathe. And go ahead and inhale, come forward, coming into your down dog. And look forward, step or float your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise up overhead. Look up at the thumbs and back to Samastiti. Now go ahead and step out to the right, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. So hands on your hips. Inhale, reaching your sternum up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Bring your hands down to the mat. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. And now exhale, go ahead and fold forward, maybe sliding your hands back between your feet. Long spine here. And we breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And we're going to go ahead and add a twist. So inhale, halfway lift. And then we'll take our left hand and grab our right ankle. And reach our right hand up towards the ceiling. And if you want to deepen the twist, you can reach back and grab for your thigh. And maybe extend your spine long, looking forward. Let's go ahead and unwind. Hang down, and then we'll go ahead and grab the other side. So right hand reaches for that left ankle, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, maybe comes around and grabs the thigh for a deeper twist. And we breathe here and look forward, and we'll go ahead and unwind, maybe bring your arms all the way down to the mat. Just hang here. Once again, put your hands flat on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips. And inhale, come all the way up. We'll step back to the top of our mat. Now inhale, come into Ukitasana chair pose. Really strong. Strong legs, rooting in. preparing for our first arm balance, Bakasana, crow pose. So you're going to bring your palms down to the mat and go ahead and raise your hips high up in the air, bringing your knees to your upper outer arms, leaning forward. Look forward. Maybe lift up just one leg at a time. Maybe just lift up one or the other. Or maybe you lift up both, and we'll hold here, breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and now exhale. Shoot back to your chaturanga. Inhale into your upward facing dog, and then come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, hop forward. We're going to add a little twist here. So I want you to squat down, reaching your left arm past that right knee towards the back wall, and then go ahead and drop it down to the mat and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Or just like we did in Prasarita Padottanasana, you can reach around and grab that thigh. Let's just hold here and breathe, widening across your collarbone as your low belly pulls in. Let's come back up through center, pause, and prayer. Go ahead and do the other side. So you can take your fingertips down behind you, reach up, get that arm right around so that that knee is back in that armpit or the outside edge of that upper arm. Hand comes flat on the mat, and go ahead and reach your left arm up towards the ceiling now. You can stay here, or you can reach back and grab for that thigh, spreading across your collarbones, balancing on just your toes if you can't get your heels all the way down. And then we'll go ahead and unwind, come back through center, and then step back. And we'll go through a vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a couple breaths here, preparing. We're going to build on to that sequence. So on the next exhale, bend your knees, and we'll hop forward. We'll come into Ukitasana. Our arms rise. And we're going to go ahead and add a twist again. So bring your left arm around the outside edge of that right thigh. And get that knee up as high as you can. We're going to add on a side crow here. So you bring your hands down to the mat. And we're going to lean our weight onto our left arm. Maybe float our feet up. And if you go ahead and catch air, you can even extend out, reaching the top leg back and the bottom leg forward. And when you're done, go ahead and come back into your chair pose and prepare for the other side. So bring your hands into prayer. And let's get that right elbow around the outside and go ahead and come on into our side crow on the other side. Maybe you split the legs, and that's it. Let's go ahead and step back and go through another vinyasa. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Now let's jump through to seated, coming into Dandasana, staff pose. Root down through our sit bones, extending our legs long along the mat. We're on a twisting theme, so let's go ahead and reach our left arm up in the air and then reach around for that right foot and extend our right hand up in the air, or you can grab for that thigh again. Once again, spread across your collarbones to deepen that stretch. We'll go ahead and unwind. Sitting up tall, let's do the other side. Right arm reaches up and then across, grabbing for that outer edge of that left foot. We open up to the side, Reaching that arm up or grabbing for that thigh. And come on out. Let's go ahead and do Ardha Matsundrasana. From Dandasana, pick up your right leg, bend it, and then take the foot and put it on the other side of your leg. The sole of the foot flat on the ground. And now take your right hand, grab your left leg, and bend it back so it's right next to your right hip. Toes pointed backwards. Sit up tall. Let's go ahead and close hanger, bringing our left arm around to hook around that leg and look over our right shoulder towards the back wall. And breathe here. And we're going to intensify this if you want. And similar to what we did before, get that shoulder around the knee on the other side. Knees high up the arm, almost in the armpit. And then extend your hand and grab or reach for the ankle or the foot. The other arm reaches around for the thigh. You might not get it, but you could possibly get your tights or your shorts or even your shirt. Breathe here. And turn your head back to face forward and go ahead and straighten your legs back out. We'll just shake them out really quick. And bend your right leg and step that foot over the other leg. Slide the right one back so that the toes are pointing backwards towards the face, back wall. And go ahead and hook your hand around, your right hand around your left leg. Look back over your shoulder. And your hand can prop you up there so you're nice and tall. And those of you who want to continue on, you can deepen the pose. Reaching your right arm up and across to the other side of that leg. And reaching for the ankle or the foot. And then your left arm reaches back and tries to grab that thigh. If you can't grab the thigh, you can grab whatever you can. Maybe it's your shorts or your shirt. And go ahead and come on out. And we'll shake it out again. So before we move to back bends, we're going to do a little bit of core work, starting with a modified Savasana. So bend your left knee, come up onto your toes, and extend the other leg long, reaching forward, this modified boat pose. You can get a lot here. Just breathe here. And then go ahead and cross that leg, and with your hamstrings, pull in towards center. And then go ahead and switch legs. Right toe tips are barely touching down. Left leg is reaching. And then go ahead and pull it in with just your leg strength. And we'll switch back to the other side. Really breathing here. Appreciating the abdominal strength. And cross, pull it in, other side. This is it. Breathing here, inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. We'll cross, pull it in, and then we'll go ahead and lie down. We'll lie down on your back. We'll pause here for a mini Savasana before we proceed with a little bit more abdominal work. Now bring your legs up so that your feet are facing the ceiling. And flex your feet. Strong core, pushing your low belly in to your spine. Reach your arms up overhead. Inhale, exhale, reach for the toes. Hold here. Breathing, inhale, exhale. Inhale again, exhale, one more inhale. And exhale, lower down. And go ahead and put the soles of your feet on the mat right behind your sit bones. And we'll start with bridge pose. So firming your shoulders into the mat. You push into the heels of our feet. And our hips rise up towards the ceiling. You can extend your arms along the mat, or you can interlace your fingers underneath your back and roll those shoulders under, pushing into the mat. Breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, lower down. And place your hands on your belly and just breathe and pause. So we're going to do one more back bend. You can either repeat your bridge pose, or if you have an Ardha Matsundrasana practice, you can go ahead and take Ardha Matsundrasana. And I'll walk you through it. Prepare. And inhale, pushing into your hips. They rise. So you can stay here. Or if you're going to Ardha Matsundrasana, go ahead and come to the top of your head. And then inhale all the way up. And breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pushing in evenly through your hands and your feet. Inhale again. And exhale, lowering down. And go ahead and release your arms down to your side. And your legs long along the mat. And pause here for a couple breaths. And now bend your right knee up to your chest. Hug your knee into your chest. And switch sides. Left knee comes into the chest. And we're going to go ahead and do it again, but this time if you want, you can lift your head up off the mat as well. Your abdominal muscles get a little more engaged here. Right leg, and then left leg, and right leg in, and left leg. Let's bring them both to our chest, let our head come back down to the mat. We'll just rock side to side, massaging our sacrum on the mat. And we'll come into a Toony Twist. So go ahead and let your legs fall off to the left side. Your arms come into a T, and look over your right shoulder. And just breathe here. Nice and easy. Winding down. One more inhale. And exhale. Let's go ahead and bring our knees back up through center on the next inhale. And then exhale. The knees will fall off to the right. And your gaze will go over your left shoulder. Nice, easy breath. Enjoying the stretch. One more inhale. And exhale. And then inhale. Bring your knees back up to center. And we're going to hug those knees back into the chest. And we'll come into happy baby. So grab the outer edge of both feet. Soles of our feet are facing up towards the ceiling. And the weight of our arm brings our knees down. You can rock side to side here if it feels good. You can even extend your legs long if you want. Do one leg and then the other, or even both legs at the same time and rock side to side. Just explore whatever feels good. And then just let it all go and come into Savasana. So let your whole body relax. Let go of controlling your breath. Just let your body do what it does naturally. And scan your body and notice any areas where you might be holding on. And just send a little quiet message down to that area. Let it know that it can relax. Just let go. Give this time to yourself. Just a few moments of quiet relaxation and deep healing. And you're welcome to stay in Savasana as long as you desire. But if you're ready, go ahead and deepen your breath. Bring your awareness back to your body. And you start by bringing some movement into your fingers and your toes. Just wiggle them a little bit. Now you can reach your arms up overhead and extend your arms long as you extend your legs along the mat. Reaching, stretching. And release. And go ahead and hug those knees back into your chest one more time. Rock side to side. And then go ahead and reach one arm overhead. Roll onto your side. And gradually come up to seated. Come into a nice, comfortable seat. And bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. And we'll end this practice with one Om. Inhale. Om. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. And you have a wonderful day. Namaste.